Hello Aquarius, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your love and relationship reading for the period of April 1st to the 10th. Thank you guys for tuning in for another reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is intuitive, so please take whatever resonates and leave out what doesn't. Feel free to reverse the roles in this reading as well. To start things today, we're going to get one card using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we're going to proceed to your main energies next. We're going to be using the Tarot Mucha over here. Spirit, Angels, Universe, give us one card for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know in love and relationship? Period of April 1st to the 10th. Alright, so we have the Tribe. Beautiful. I like this. I like this message very much. With the tribe, it really talks about kinship. Okay, any sort of structure of community, could be family, could be relationship or friendships, you know, that you feel at home, you feel like you belong, you feel like you really found the people that you connect with. And the tribe, you know what they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. It doesn't mean that you are already in a group of circle for the longest that you feel at home with it. It's not necessarily the case. With the tribe, you just know that you really belong in certain group of people or relationship because you feel like you can be yourself. It's so natural. It doesn't have to be forced. It is that kind of connection where like-minded and spiritual like people go together or come together to celebrate who they are with a common goal. Okay, they respect each other, they mutually trust each other, and together they work together, okay, to produce wonderful outcomes. Could be a work situation as well, or just in the home situation. Things seemingly are very, very smooth for the first few days of April. But let us see. I already pre-shuffled your main energies. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if the messages do resonate for you, Aquarius. If they don't, feel free to check your Jupiter as well as your Venus signs for more accurate messages. Alright, with that said, let me just shuffle your cards and we're going to start. Alright, this wanted to come out. So, Aquarius, that is your suit. You showing up there. Or it could be a Gemini as well, or a Libra, but I feel like this is your energy, really. I think that you're learning how to become more united with a group of people or a relationship. You're being smart about choosing the right kind of people that you let in your life or in your tribe. This could mean that you are observing as well the relationships that you have. You are very keen at looking into people's behavior, okay? You're not letting your emotions get the best of you during this time. But I feel like this energy of observing, really, taking a closer look at what this community or circle or relationship you call family, okay, that's the word I'm getting, family, and it's important for you to be able to know that you are in the same page with this people or relationship. Then we have the Seven of Cups. I'm just going to cut the deck and then we're going to get more cards. This one also wanted to come out as I was shuffling your cards. We have Seven of Cups and then followed by the Six of Pentacles. We also have the Star card. Yes, Aquarius. This means that, you know, a lot of these energies are in your control. You showing up here like this, like a boss. Or this could be a situation wherein you are some form of a leader or the boss, okay? So we have the Ten of Wands as well. And the last card for you guys is the Five of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, wow, a lot of air energy. We have the Queen of Swords. Alright, so I'm going to read this message to you using the booklet before we end this video, because that will provide more detailed information. But instantly, going back to this Oracle card, Aquarius, I instantly got the vibe wherein you are really making sure that this relationship is based on strong foundation. You don't want any leaks or any holes in this relationship. You want to be able to know if people are trustworthy. You value loyalty, okay? That's the words I'm getting. And trust is so important to you, okay? You want to be able to build a circle that you can really trust people in it, all right? So it could be a very valuable thing to you. And I feel like you don't want to be hurt. You don't want people to be betraying each other, or that you don't want a relationship that's based on dishonesty. So at the bottom of the deck, I could see here the Five of Swords. Now this could again be your energy, but I do see here 2 air signs. All right, it could be a mother and child relationship that I'm feeling. Could be a kinship that's based on a home setting, or it could just be you and another person more mature. Another air sign could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as well. I feel like the 2 of you are very like-minded people, like I mentioned. You see, I sense that you both magnify each other in a very intellectual way. You both understand each other in a very intellectual way. So with that said, this is someone you are really feeling like is like a like-minded person. Someone that has the same kind of qualities, same kind of goals that you have. But you see, followed by the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like, well, it could be a situation where one member of this group or family left. I have to say it like that. I don't want to be, I hope I'm not offending anyone, but that's really the vibe I'm getting, Aquarius. It's either someone is planning to leave the congregation, the group of circle, or that you could have chosen to leave someone behind, okay? Because I feel here, whoever this is in the connection, they're praying for some form of miracle in order to feel security back within themselves and their situation. Them, whoever has gotten kicked out, has been isolated, or has been left behind, they've been feeling this kind of energy for some time now. And I feel like whoever, if this is your suit, okay, you being the Queen of Swords over here, I feel like you cut this person out in the situation, in the whole picture, because there has been some dishonesty of some sort. And I say that because the Queen of Swords value honesty, value rationality. This person based decisions on facts. And so I feel like whoever cut the other person out is because they can't be trusted, or they could have shown signs that they're not to be trusted. Maybe with regards with money, okay? Maybe that this person hasn't done their part in this trusted circle or relationship. Okay, however it applies. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a romantic partner. Could be a work situation or a home situation or a friendship even. And so I see that there was a confrontation. There was indeed that discussion. There could have been some debate going back and forth, you know, and someone was just, I feel like, they don't want to be pushed to the edge. They don't want to be tested that way. They don't want to play around, fool around. They don't have time to waste. And so whoever this is, they made that really difficult decision to cut someone out of the circle. And I feel like this Page of Swords over here is somewhat confused as to why this has happened, if that makes sense. And I'm reading intuitively. So this Page of Swords over here, now I see another air sign. If this is the person who has been kicked out or has been removed from the equation, and I feel like, yes, they do feel sad and alone, and they feel like they can't trust anybody. But I feel like, see, it's because they didn't really know what was it that kept them in this circle in the first place. I hope I'm making sense. Their decision of being in this tribe in the first place, in this relationship, in this circle or friendship, whatever it is, wasn't truly deep down what was honoring their heart's true intentions. There could have been a distraction of some sort. They could have made a wrong decision, a wrong move. They could have chosen something else. Okay, I'm getting now a more clear message. They could have chosen something else above family, above kinship, above this relationship that you both have. And so you had to cut that person because of their unloyalty, and because you can't trust that they're going to make the right decision, or that they have made this decision. I'm sorry, but I have to say, I felt like someone has sort of been selfish about choosing something else over the other. And so, and I feel like they have been blinded of this decision. They have been tempted. They have been blindedly deciding on this. There could have been a breakup as well that has happened. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck over here. Someone ghosted someone as well. So indeed, I feel like they've taken on a whole new decision over and beyond what you thought that they would do. This was something unexpected. This was shocking. Say, for example, you've known this person for a long time now, and out of the blue, they have did something behind your back, or they could have chosen something for their own self-satisfaction or gratification, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I'm getting really clear messages. And so they did not have the time to choose the best possible option, and they just decided on what they thought was right. But what they thought was right wasn't really according to what you expected. You are the Queen of Swords here, or whoever this is. The Queen of Swords is more mature than the Page of Swords. Most certainly, this Queen has experienced it all. So whoever this is, they didn't think twice of removing the other person completely and cutting them off. But I feel like there has been an honest form of communication. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles over here, whoever cut the other person out, they felt exhausted, constantly giving, constantly understanding, constantly extending a hand. I feel like you freely accepted this person in your circle or in your relationship for a reason, because you want to help them out. You want to help them out in their situation. You wanted to give them a chance. You wanted to make them feel at home. That's what I see. You truly did that. And so it didn't really bother you at first. You could have already saw signs, you know. I'm sorry, I'm getting really clear message. I hope that I'm not losing you here in this story, but I'm just really paying close attention to the cards. They're saying another story here. They already showed some signs in the beginning that they couldn't be trusted. There could have been a lot of arguments back and forth. This person could have walked out on you before, or that they could have a lot of disagreement with people, and including you. It could have been an attitude problem as well. I see here with the Five of Swords, immaturity, or someone who tends to lash out when they're bored, when they don't have anything else better to do. It's a very dramatic kind of energy, a very heavy energy that I'm feeling. And so you won't want to let this person drag down the group any longer, or this relationship any longer. And you as well, you have your standards, you have principles to uphold, being the Queen of Swords, and you are not afraid to cut people out of your life. So you let this person walk away. It's like, you know, saying, I've done my part. I've done my part. I try to help you, but you wouldn't let me. And so I'm going to walk away from this situation. You learn from this. It's finally realizing there are battles that are not meant to continue. There are battles that are not meant for you to let it play in your life any longer. You're being smart about this decision. Queen of Swords is a very, very smart kind of energy. It's very cautious energy as well. Alright, it's no time for play and fooling around. I want honesty. And so when this person didn't give you an honest decision maybe, or they have misled you of some sort over here, or they broke your trust, I have to say it, there has been some form of communication mishandled. There could have been a hit of the moment argument going back and forth, and so you finally realize it's not worth it. I'm just gonna give it, it's like, I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm gonna let you have what you want. I'm gonna let you feel like you won this argument. But I truly have won because I'm walking away from this. I hope I'm making sense. And you're choosing this decision because you value, like I mentioned, trust, loyalty, being in the same page with someone. If someone didn't show that they're in the same page with you, of course, with the right reasons, you know, it's time to let go of that person. And you made the right choice. This Ten of Wands energy, I'm feeling like it has been a burden for this person to stay, knowing that they're really undecided. You have already seen some red flags in the beginning, like I mentioned. Perhaps they've been trying to delay a decision about your relationship for the longest time, or that they could have a lot of options other than you or this circle that you have. And so it has become a burden for you, I feel like, Aquarius. But in the beginning, you felt really positive about this person, and you still are holding a lot of positivity in you. I don't feel like your spirit is broken. I feel like right now, you are more and more yourself. You showing up here like this, I couldn't emphasize this enough. Queen of Swords with the Star card, you are at peace with your decision. You know that you made the right decision. You can sleep at night knowing you made that decision. Alright, you don't need people who are not trustworthy, or that people who seem like they're not truly in the same page with you. And so you learned a lot from what you've been through. Walking away is the best possible solution. And you honored your heart's intention by choosing to free yourself from ingenuine or unsatisfying relationships in general. And so I feel like it could have been a state of isolation as well, cutting communication. It could be you as well who stopped communicating with this person just to find healing. I see here with the card of Virgo, which is the Hermit card. You've isolated yourself for a good amount of time. You went within. You paid really close attention to this person's behavior. And as days came by, or months or weeks that this event has happened, whatever this awakening has become, it made you realize that yes, you made the right decision. Okay, that you made the right decision. And you're coming across as someone wiser, more learned, more mature because of this situation. So I'm going to read to you what the tribe means. I think that's going to give you more detailed information. Alright, so the tribe, my dear Aquarius, it says here, essential meanings: community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. Aquarius says here, whenever you're in a community of like-minded others, there's a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light to change yourself so others will accept you in the tribe? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real, indeed. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. So yeah, everyone has a flaw and it's all part of the group, but I feel like you've accepted the truth that perhaps someone is not meant to be in your life, someone is not meant to be in this circle, and you feel like you are in a perfect place to make the changes in order to experience the best version of this relationship, this circle, or with even just being by yourself. Okay, so it almost feels like you want to manifest something really powerful, and you finally figure out, a way, because you look into it and you really walked away from that situation, or you let someone go because you don't want to force people to be in that situation if they don't really like. Okay, so you chose this decision and you really took it to heart, that there is no greater feeling than being able to have people that you trust inside your circle. So that is your reading, Aquarius. If this resonates for you, please give this video a thumbs up or share it to those who might need the message. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, sending you guys love and light, and I'll talk to you soon.